Oh yeah, something I noticed too is I didn't really mess with the settings. You can change the distance of the camera. It does feel kind of like tight over your shoulder for me. And when I played the second part of the demo, played a little bit around Junon, but it's just basically like monster hunts. So I only did a little bit. Gotta just keep it fresh for the main game, but yeah, I do like having the camera a little further back. I do like that you can do that.
I'm eager to talk to him too, but now's not the time. Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
Sephiroth's in there right now. I'd kill for a shot of him. But I should probably wait till later, huh?
Don't make any trouble.
Mind asking Sephiroth to come out?
I'm eager to talk to him too, but now's not the time.
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too. Yeah. Go on.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there. Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Save! Now I can go back to hanging my laundry outside without worrying about a monster stealing it. Bet you wouldn't mind if the survey team had to come and try.
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops! I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown. I must say, you look dashing in that uniform.
You're so cool. You're so cool. Gonna beat those monsters? Gonna beat them?
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Zangan. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights. Should you need my help, just say the word. I've been working on some new techniques.
City folk are so sophisticated. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
So, what do you think of our village? Pretty nice, right?
So, how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
Please, everyone, give them space!
Hey, good luck out there
Come on,
tomorrow.
that's enough! Please, go back to your homes!
Oh, taking a breather?
It's been a long time since we... So, like, how do soldiers know who's first and who's second?
Make sure you're good and rested.
Do our village proud. Oh, I'll be telling everyone how I welcome the great Sephiroth to town till the day I die. Do our village proud.
Now that Sephiroth's here, those beasts are toast.
You worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Excellent.
Could you keep up?
Let's take a short break. The body needs time to recover from its adventures. All right then, let's get started. And where better to begin than with pose one? The Seraph. Are you ready? Lift your arms straight up and reach for the sky. Press your arms to your ears and show me your palms. Keep those fingers straight all the way to their tips.
Ever since we heard a survey team was coming, we've been working our fingers to the bone.
Join us for some zonga-size?
Make sure you're prepared for a tough hike tomorrow.
I wonder if I can knock off for lunch yet.
Hey bro, let me get a good look at that sword.
Huh? You went to my place?
I figured you might be there.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different. You went into my room?
I did.
You went through my stuff? If that's your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on, Cloud. I know you're better than this.
Did you actually play it?
So I thought you got sheet music in the demo. I guess you don't get it here. When you find sheet music, you almost do like a Guitar Hero type minigame. But I suppose we'll see that at the next piano we find. Since we wouldn't get it in the actual.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta play for us sometime.
Well, shit. You're a Merc of many talents.
Makes sense we would find it in like the main like current day. If we're gonna find sheet music and keep it. Can't find it in the flashback and have it with us. That would be kind of weird. Also, they get mad at you whether you go into her stuff or not. And nothing happens if you open it, except they just get mad at you, call you a jerk. Alright, so I think that is everything.
Hey, bro, let me get a good look at that sword.
I'm not your bro. Good look at the sword, the sharp, pointy end.
I tried to take a shot of him, but my hands were shaking. You want me to take your photo? Sorry, but I can't afford to waste my film on. Who are you
Damn,
again?
bro.
Mind asking Sephiroth to come out?
Wow, really?
If anyone on the survey team
I do mind. Think there's anything else to do?
They can rest up for tomorrow. Hey, don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
City folk are so sophisticated. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
Welcome back. Sephiroth has already gone upstairs.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian! Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
for posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on, where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese!
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nibel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nibel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool. Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that. It's on now. Sloppy. Let's finish this.
That was awesome!
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
You're done. Let's finish this. I gotta say, that one felt pretty good. Is that Mako? Whoa.
Come on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch. You're done. Bye. Well, that's that.
Also, triple slash now like basically will travel to any enemy, so it's really good for airborne enemies now, which is a way to help Cloud fight airborne instead of only relying on a dodge attack that can go airborne. And what's really cool is you can use Braver while airborne, which I did accidentally in the demo. Thought it was very cool, but I didn't realize at the time was it'll actually increase the potency too. So if you use Braver in midair and hit the guy on the ground, you know, the higher you are, the more you'll do, which is cool. Kind of like a slam attack, an air slam attack, you know, in other more action games. Which is kind of cool. But triple slash is the one you probably want to go to if you're having multiple airborne enemies giving you trouble.
Hostiles.
Let's finish this.
So you went airborne there? Well, actually, I want to use...
Brace yourself.
Oh, I missed.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
I got the rest. You're done.
We still have a long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor. Calm down. Let's finish this. You're good. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good. Bring it on. Let's finish this. Piece of cake.
Hey! Not that way! It's a dead end! Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
This way. Gotta make a detour through a Shinra facility.
To think I almost made you our guide. Good thing I reconsidered. Otherwise, you'd have led us straight off a cliff. Lead on.
Yes.
That's that.
The reactor may have been around for a while, but there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get Mako poisoned.
Mako gas levels reduced by 20%. Gas levels reduced by 70%. No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted. Systems nominal. Elevator in operation.
Come on.
just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
Tifa! Are you okay?
Not really!
What are you...
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
I'll be joining you up front this time. For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
More Mako gas ahead.
There's no way around it either. Just have to go through. Let's not waste any time. This stick is dangerous. Die.
Piece of cake.
A Mako spring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him... he is anything but. We should press on.
I got this. Show them what we can do. Nice. Get him. Nice. Show them what we can do. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good. Get him! Nice. Show him what we can do. Let's finish this.
This way.
Dan, you're done. Sephiroth, take the lead.
On you.
Show them what we can do. Nice. Fine. Steady. Get him. Yeah, piece of cake. It's a fight you want? Let's hurry.
Elevator access restricted due to Mako gas concentrations. Air purification unit must be employed to clear excess Mako gas. Mako gas levels reduced by 20%. Levels reduced by 70%. No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
boat!
Wait.
Huh?
What?
Get back.
This way.
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
It thinks we're after material.
Someone should tell it we're not.
Be my guest.
Won't let you down. Maybe try mixing it up more?
Try to keep your guard up.
Show them what we can do. Nice. Stand by. Not doing so great. Get me out of here.
Shouldn't be hard. Try to you need to vary your attack.
Damn it! Not again!
Get it together.
Sephiroth! Legs! ASAP!
Just hold on.
I owe you one.
When we're done.
Of course.
Defense cloud. On me. Done.
Sephiroth! Pretty mobile.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword. Go for the legs. Got it.
Move in.
Copy. Gotcha. Get him. Nice.
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert.
Sephiroth, take the lead. It's all you. Whoa, that was insane. Show them what we can do. I want to steer clear of the gas. Get him!
You're in good hands.
got this. All right, show him what we can do. Get him. Sephiroth, little help? Stand back. Here goes. Stand back. Got ya.
Take it from here. Nice work.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will. You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Carry on.
Ugh! You better keep me safe. I really wanted to see the reactor. Would it kill this guy to say something? I really wanted to see the reactor.
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
And let me guess, villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see here, you are not to speak of it.
Oh, I won't.
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first? Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things? Genova? Wasn't that...
The malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy. What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no, there were other subjects. Look. My mother's name was Junova. Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different, that I was special, but not like this. Not like this. Am I even human?
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose. Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway? Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid. Maybe he needed some fresh air?
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine. If you're looking for Sephiroth, I saw him headed toward the mansion.
Sephiroth wasn't looking so hot when we passed by. Hope everything's okay.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Him? A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Go and check on Sephiroth for us, will ya?
Hurry, please.
Go and check on Sephiroth for us, will ya?
Hurry, please.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
Never knew it had a basement.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer, a life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 913-1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed. We got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Ah, screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Ah, Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gas' wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey! Hey, hold on! Sephiroth. I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Hey, you! Get in there! The villagers need your help! Watch out!
Let me through! My son's still in there!
I'm sorry! He's gone!
Mom.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this? Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled. God, get your head straight. I need you to secure the way out. Now! Yes, sir!
Sephiroth? But he... Why would he... Hold on, I'm coming.
Please be okay. Sephiroth. Mom.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
Hey! Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
You monster! Here he is! Sephiroth! Stop! You sick son of a bitch! That's far enough! Drop the sword!
Wait for me. I'm coming.
Sephiroth!
All right, so this is the start of new content. The demo left off right at the scene with the fire, so we will pick up here. I don't know if we're gonna get the whole flashback, but we're about to find out, I guess.
I followed Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
Dad and I had gone there to hide. When Sephiroth showed up, Dad decided that he was going to confront him. Dad! It was Sephiroth, wasn't it? He did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldiers.
Mako, Shinra, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Mother, I have come for you. Now, open the way for me.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
Promised you'd save me if I was ever trapped or in trouble.
Here I am, your son. Mother, together we will reclaim our world. And I know exactly how we can do that. The Promised Land.
Sephiroth!
Mother, they have come again. The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet. But there's no need to be sad, Mother. Because I'm here for you. Now and forever.
You killed my mom. You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right. This planet too, for I have been chosen.
I believed in you.
No.
Not you! Whoever the hell you are!
And that's the last thing I remember. The rest is a blank.
The hell it is? What happened?
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise. But then, the story changed. A couple days later, they started reporting that he was killed in action. Yeah, that was it.
The news outlets are nothing but Shinra mouthpieces spewing propaganda. Only dumbasses believe that shit.
Question. Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was, screw Shinra for manipulating honest folks.
It doesn't matter what they said back then. Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around?
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Because he wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Jenova at his side.
After 5 years? Not to sound like a broken record, but it's really bothering me.
Well, what's bothering me is all this Jenova stuff.
Excuse me. Guess the travel or something really did a number on my back. Feels as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
Yeah, let's just call it a night. No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth, so how about we give our heads a rest? Oh, no, you don't. That bed's mine.
Sweet dreams.
See you tomorrow. Hey, Aerith? You awake?
Barely. Why?
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
Probably did at one point. All that stuff was taken from me, though. Or maybe erased?
By whispers?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Why what?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Get right to it, damn.
Cloud, you up?
Alright, so we're in. So I know that the game gives you like bonus materia, for example, if you have save data, but you don't carry over save data from the original or from the like complete edition with Yuffie's DLC. It was integrate, episode integrate, whatever. If you have data from episode integrate or the Game of the Year type edition that has both the DLC built in, you also get Ramu summoning materia, which I do have data from that, but it's on PC. So I'm gonna miss out on that, which whatever, but that's all you get. You don't carry over data. The point to this is that I'll probably pick those up later. The point was the levels, weapon levels, materia you had equipped, it's all starting from scratch. So like, you know, my Curaga is not available. I don't have... Also, there's a level 4 to materia now. Wait. No, Cure had 4 levels. Because regen was part of it. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I was like, ooh, maybe they changed it. So like, yeah, all of these have 0 AP or experience for materia. We only have Chocobo and Moogle and Shiva as default summoning materia available, which I think I had like 6 or 7 in the original. Because Chad Lee's like VR missions, you could get. I was gonna say like maybe that's how you get Chocobo and Moogle. No, that's not true. That is how you get Shiva and Fat Chocobo. But I think you could even get Bahamut. At least the base Bahamut. A lot of later Final Fantasies only had Bahamut, right? But Final Fantasy VII actually had 3 different summoning materias for Bahamut. They all had like different abilities and attacks. They were basically like upgraded versions of Bahamut though. So like even if you wanted to represent that, it would make more sense to have one materia that you level up maybe. But again, in 1997 they had 3, which was kind of fun. You could literally have your entire party equipped with Bahamuts. I am curious too, because now we're going to get into the open world areas. Some of the things you could get pretty late game in the old school original were like summon all materia, which gave you access to all summons on one character. Obviously, you still needed to spend the magic points or whatever to equip them, and they don't work that way now. It's its own thing, and they actually come join the fight. So I doubt that'll be a thing in this, but maybe. That would be kind of cool. There was also like all magic and all item. No, all item doesn't make sense. All enemy skill, I think was the other. It was like rewards for some of the hardest side content, I guess, in the game. Like fighting Ruby weapon, Emerald weapon. I remember I'll never... like a formative memory I have is fighting Emerald weapon for hours. So I was probably like 10. Between 10 and 13. So not even a teenager yet. And it was me and my cousin. And he was always the type he enjoyed watching more than playing. And like one of the few people I ever met that like meant that. Because I mean, we were cousins. So we hung out like brothers though. And like, I tested this quite a bit. Like I made him play stuff. But like, at least when we were young, he wanted to experience it, but not necessarily like be responsible for making things happen, I guess. And it was something fun to do together. And he loved Final Fantasy VII. But one night we were in my mom's apartment, and like I fought Emerald Weapon, I think, for a good chunk of that night, if not the whole night. And like we were spitballing ideas, and I'll never forget because it was my first time playing. I had no idea what I was doing. And obviously that's very late game, so I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know the ins and outs of like Emerald Weapon. There was an item you could find that would get rid of the timer, because in his fight there was a 20-minute timer, and it was actually very, very difficult to kill him in that 20-minute time limit because he had like 6 million health or some shit, and you're maxed out at like 9999 damage. So like a hair under 10,000. There was ways to break that, but in general, you were capped at that. And I'll never, the whole point of this, the whole point of me never forgetting is like not just the night itself, but I beat Emerald Weapon at like 2 in the morning, exhausted, childlike energy, overexhausted energy, and like us snacking and drinking crap all night. And I beat it with like 5 seconds to spare. And we both thought, because like when it cut at first, like he starts like fading, I thought the timer was going to keep running out and I would lose anyway. And we did it. It was like wild. It's like so weird. It just came flooding back. Like that is a formative memory. I had to be like 11. And that's part of the reason I played the original so many times. I not to say I finish it every time I pick it up, but I have finished it a bunch of times. I've played it even more than that, and I've played the remake at least a handful of times. All the way through probably twice. I usually like run out of stamina around chapter 14 or like after. It's funny, I'll get through the remake episode 1 from a few years ago. Like 5 different times I've played all the side missions up through like chapter 15 until you start the assault on Shinra and then stopped. I think I just burned myself out on the side content because I had done it before. But I wanted to do it again. Like I didn't want to, whatever. Anyway, that's not important. Anyway, yeah, the whole point of that was that we don't have all our materia and stuff, which is, I mean, I get it. I was gonna say it's unfortunate, but not even really. It makes more sense to start over because by the end of the first game, you could have all these things maxed out. Like, are you really gonna start this 100-hour experience with most of your materia maxed out? That would be kind of dumb. It would get tiresome a lot faster, I think. Like, you'd find yourself leveling up new materia anyway, just to benefit from the fighting more, you know? Though I wish I had access to some of the cooler materia I had. But maybe, like, reset their levels. Obviously, that didn't happen, so it is what it is. Also, why would Barrett have the HP up materia? That doesn't even make sense to me. He's got, like, the highest base vitality. Doesn't he? 100%. 100p. Also, Red's not part of the party yet. Interesting. I think... Wow, she doesn't have steel. I feel like she should start with the steel materia. Or that it should be available, like, immediately. Give her the boost in health. Is there... That's weird, it's still locked. I cannot change their equipment yet. Okay. Even Cloud. Get my Leviathan. We can't change their stuff yet anyway, but a talisman from a Mugu traveled to work collecting rare curios adds a fixed chance of increasing your haul when gathering materials. Right, because material gathering is a lot bigger, and so is crafting. In the open world, at least. If you played the Junon part of the demo, which I didn't put anything up for, but if you play that, you saw that you can gather materials. It's a lot faster if you gather them from riding, like, a chocobo or something. Also, looks like the open world's going to have colored chocobos that can do specific skill sets. Like, I think it was black chocobos could climb mountains. Green chocobos could travel through, like, swamps or something like that. I forget now. Gold chocobos could do everything. And it was the only way to get, like, Knights of the Round Table summon is if you had a gold chocobo. A collection of items. So there's a collection of items featuring potions, bottles of ether, and other consumables. I don't really care about the survival set. I thought it was equipment. So this is if you had saved data from the demo. I think you get this one. Sure. Okay. handful of potions and stuff. That's fine. We tend to have a ton of those anyway. Alright. What's up, big dog? Could nudge him and be like, hey man, take the bed.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nope. What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing, really. There's just something I need to ask you. So, can we talk?
Sure.
Great, but not here. Follow me.
The minimap looks so cool in this game. It's like a floor plan, and it looks very detailed in like 3D. I feel like they're not. Is this their room? Yeah. It's somebody's room. Just checking stuff, alright. I get yelled at trying to go interrupt someone's sleep anyway. So if you didn't know...
know that I killed her. So, who is she? Or rather, what is she?
See, even in the flashback though, like we only cut her torso a bit. Like it didn't even look deep. Like obviously in the original, you just see her get slashed and thrown in like a PlayStation 1 pixelated version, but like seems more obvious now that like I don't think he killed her there, right? But yeah, if you didn't know from the original episode remake a couple years ago, or even the original game, Cloud sees like flashes of Sephiroth.
Do you think Midgar's over there?
How do we get to Calm, by the way?
Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
Shoot.
That night, 5 years ago, at the reactor, I saw you lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah? Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter? Can't believe I'm having this conversation with you. But here we are. Here, look. My scar. That proof enough? After you left, Zangan found me. He's the one who brought me to the clinic. He risked his life carrying me out of the reactor and down the river. Wasn't just him, though. There's the doctor who operated on me all night, and the nurses who looked after me for days on end. I'm here now because they were there for me then. And where were you again? In fact, where have you been this whole time? For 5 years.
You know I can't tell you that.
Of course you can't. Sorry, I just need some space.
So she didn't really confront him. about him not being there. Kind of got sidetracked by his accusation of her not being her. That got resolved, but like, so the assumption is that the last 5 years was spent still in Soldier, so he can't tell her. But really, he can't tell her. 'Cause I don't think he knows either. That's why he keeps having those like migraine like fucking flashes there. Oh, I'm stuck on that. Okay. This isn't really giving her space, but alright.
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
Pardon me, sir, but you don't look very well. An old war wound acting up, perhaps? If so, I can certainly empathize. I myself fought for the company once upon a time, and my body's never let me forget it. It's been a good many years since I served, but still feels like yesterday.
You two fight?
No.
We have enough problems as it is. Copy?
Night.
Tomorrow is another day.
It's weird that he like reverted to being so standoffish after everything. I mean, he's still reserved and a bit snippy, sure. But, like, I think that was, not like a panic response, but...
What's this?
A gift from our humble establishment. Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's blood?
Oh shit, minigame. You can now play the card game Queen's Blood. Find other players, denoted by the... whatever that is, icon, around the world and challenge them to matches. Should you win, they will often give you a new card to add to your collection. Defeating players will also give you the opportunity to fight other opponents in different towns. You can also build and edit decks by selecting card decks from the main menu. That's cool. It's kind of like, I mean, you know, listen, there's card game mini games in a lot of games. Witcher 3 comes to mind, obviously, but like, and not like games that are entirely card games, like Inscription or Hearthstone. So there's plenty of mini game card games in games. Some of them have absurd depth. This immediately makes me think, obviously, of other titles in Final Fantasy, but primarily 8. Final Fantasy 8 had a really in-depth card playing, like side content, that you could only get specific cards in certain situations, and you could use them, turn them into certain things, that like unique items. Like there was an incentive to do it, but it was all optional. That brings that to mind immediately. I'm curious how it'll play. It's very interesting that they kind of went like, I mean, sure. And they kind of made this in Final Fantasy 7 and okay. Each player takes turns placing a card on the board in one of 3 lanes that span from left to right. First, try place a card on one of the highlighted tiles adorned with an emerald pawn. So having been playing Inscription again lately, this doesn't seem entirely alien or foreign, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it looks like the pawn is the position or the cost. Yeah, because I can't use him. I'm guessing the pattern on the card is their attack pattern? Oh, it goes, okay. I was looking top to bottom, but it's left to right. It's like my side's on the left. Okay. Just put a security officer down, I guess. Card has no... Wait. Oh, it wants me to put down Gargantuar. I guess the middle? Oh, so it opens up pawn spaces on other... That's what that does? Okay. Once a card is placed, its power is added to your lane total. New positions will also be added to the board, which are tiles with emerald pawns upon which you can place cards. The yellow number in the top right corner of a card is its power, while the positions a card will add to the board are indicated by the yellow squares in the graphic at the bottom. So those are what it adds to the board. So like to use the Riot Trooper, we need 2 emerald pawns. Okay. Okay, he put that there. Oh no, okay, so we need 2 pawns on the same spot. Next, place a card so that one of its yellow tiles overlaps with one of your existing positions. I see. Suppose we go here. When one of your card's position tiles overlaps with the position you control, the position rises in a rank. As there are 2 pawns on that tile now, that position is rank 2. Cards can only be placed on positions equal to or higher than their rank, which is denoted by the number of pawns in the top left corner of your card. Okay. Alright, so he put him down here. Now you have a rank 2 position with a rank 2 card on it, yes. So I've been drawing cards along the way as well. Okay. Okay, so that does go north-south. I was kind of picturing the grid would be left-right. I don't know why. It's very clearly north-south on the card. When one of your cards' position overlaps with one of your opponents, you claim that position is yours. Note, however, that claiming a position will not raise its rank. Oh shit. Got a 3 rank over there. You can keep track of who's winning a lane by looking at the point totals on each side of the board. The numbers on the left represent your power, while ones on the right represent your opponent's. You may notice that some cards have tiles with red borders. These are the tiles that are affected by the card's ability. Place cards effectively to make the most of their abilities and amass more power in more lanes than your opponent. In the event you cannot place a card, you can pass with triangle. When both players pass consecutively, the game will end. Okay, so it's all just about winning each lane, I assume? Raises the power of allied cards on affected tiles by 2 while this card is in play. I don't really have any 2-pawn cards to play, so I don't know if like ranking up spots makes more sense than powering up existing cards. Or I could put him here and plan on putting like a 2-level card there. Do I have to win each lane? That's another thing I don't... Whatever. Alright. Okay. Part of it is also taking away spots from him that he could potentially play cards on, right? Like that. I think it makes more sense to do that. We're tied on that row. But I would be able to put another one down. I don't think he would. Or... what if I did that? No. Can we not rank up that beyond 3? Alright, that actually might be good. Ooh, that's a 3. Raise the power of allied cards on affected tiles by 2 while this card is in play. I could actually put him here. But I'm thinking to rob him of moves would make way more sense here, right? Because now he can't put anything down. He's got no pawn spots. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that I think I played that right? I don't really need to level up these spots, and he's only a 1 attack, because I'm already winning those lanes, and he can't do anything. I almost think it makes more sense to do this, right? Oh wait, actually... Raise the power of allied cards on affected tiles by 1 while this card is in play. To the south. But he needs 2 spatter. It wouldn't really help us. However, I could do this. This is just overkill at this point, but I don't care. I crush you! Look at all those cards you can't use. That must be terrible. Oh, that guy's got a forward attack. Goddamn. Alright, now we can't do anything. Oh, I gotta hold it. Once the game is over, each player's score is tabulated. Only the player with the higher power in a lane has their power added to their score. In other words, no matter how high your power in a lane may be, if it is less than your opponent's power in the same lane, it will not count. After calculating the winner for each lane and adding their lane scores up, the player with the highest total score wins. So, in theory, you could win lane 1 with a 10 and lose the next 2 lanes, but if the opponent can't top 10 between their next 2 lane scores, you would still win. I want every lane, so I'm gonna get 20. Now, what's the impact of... Is there like a purpose to winning by a lot, though? That concludes the Queen Blood tutorial. You can add more cards to your collection by winning them off other players, purchasing booster packs from the shops, and your quest to amass cards. You may even end up becoming the best player on the planet. Gotta catch them all. I mean, wait, what? Close. That was fun. Treasure. I like how there's like wooden ones. Oh, that's cool. They were all kind of industrial looking in Midgard, which makes sense. But it's nice to see there's wooden ones out in the country. That also makes sense. I'm just gonna steal everything I can find in your hotel. Don't mind me. This room was a balcony room? What the shit? Robbed. I don't think there's anything up here, but I just want to go around. Whee! If I can climb over stuff. Oh, that? No.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings.
It's probably gonna have most wanted photos. I am curious to see, like, how the hell did we get here? If also, like, bodies were being pulled from the rubble. Is this later? And does Zach, like, somehow break everybody out? Is that how we got here? I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably put the flashback in, and then the new content from the flashback, and then I'll end part 2 here. And then we will start exploring Calm and get into it from there. All right.